Hello, everyone, and thanks for joining us on Click Naija Online Radio. It's Men's Hangout. Men's Hangout is a program where we talk about issues from men's perspectives. Now, these issues are like,
Flirting, cars, business, sports, and even women, bro.
yes, so my name is Nasir Idrissa, and
I'm Remy Okenwa, here once again to dish out the juicy news to you, things you
yes,
wouldn't want to mix, bro.
it is the one to miss, man. Today,
Yeah.
our topic is cohabitation, good or bad. This is Click Niger Online Radio. Follow us on our social media handle for Facebook and Instagram is Click Niger, and for Twitter is at Click Niger One. You can listen to us via www.clickniger.net. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels now. All right, guys. Quick questions. Those of you following us on our social media handles, that's for Facebook, you can keep your comments coming through our live video. Now, the question is, what do you think about cohabitation? Yes, I want to see your comments. It's very important. What do you think about cohabitation? Now, this is Click Niger Internet Radio. Straight up, straight to business.
Yeah, bro.
Now, cohabitation has been a very hot topic for a conversation for years now, a very hot topic and a conversation for years. Now, in the 60s and the 70s, very few couples lived together before marriage.
Yeah, bro.
Now, in these current days, 60% of couples cohabit before marrying. Now, studies have shown that many people cohabit before marrying. Now, what exactly is cohabitation? Is it a year? Is it a 2 day stuff? Is it a day thing, my bro?
Well, sit back, relax, and get to find out
Enjoy.
what we are gonna see
Enjoy.
from this cohabitation.
Yeah,
So, my
bro.
brother,
Yes, bro.
as we are talking about cohabitation,
Mm-hmm.
cohabitation, to my own simple understanding. Oh boy, now we are man and woman, they live together without any legality, without any traditional or any legal binding both of them.
Like where a man and a woman is living together without any
Oh boy,
legal
no
authority.
attachment, as in they freestyle. They are just freestyling
This kind,
together, living together in
I
a
toast
home.
you, you agree.
You
That
come
kind
to
of
my
thing.
house,
I say, come my house.
you pack your load,
You pack your load. Come
even
live for my
without having an
house.
agreement on that. You just pack your load somehow stylishly,
Based on
systematically.
based on my authority,
You know
my
now.
space.
Now your space now has become territorial. Women can be very, very smart. Women can be very smart. So probably she has been liking you for ages, looking for you to say hello. Can I marry you?
Yeah.
And that is not forthcoming. And
So
the
the next
opportunity
thing,
just provided itself.
she just come to
Just
your house.
come. Maybe I have
The other way,
visitations or something else.
the other way is to guys they move into babe's house, like guys move into girl's house, like
Yeah. But
when the
in
girl,
Africa, in Africa,
when the babe is comfortable. Like, let's leave the norms of our Africa for now.
yeah.
When a babe is comfortable in a city like this, you live in a city where we stay, like babe is very comfortable. You see our house is living in a 2 bedroom flat, living in the local. You are not staying that kind of comfort, but you see a lady staying that kind of comfort. You know, some guys
Oh boy,
shift
those
babes.
kind of guys,
The babe will tell you to come. She gives you a car key. You are flexing everything she has, and you are feeling big boy rounding the town.
But let me ask you: would you feel comfortable in such kind of situation?
No,
Would you, if a lady just maybe probably you are dating a chick,
yeah,
all this kind of accidental dating, because most of these accidental dating
mm-hmm.
are the ones that leads to this cohabitation.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Because if it's same people who have goals, plans, and all that, they will know when to do what to do. You understand? So if you're a guy, will you feel comfortable? Maybe your lady friend or your bae is just, you guys are liking each other, and somehow she's well to do more than you are, she earns more living than you, and suddenly you visit her and you start desiring to live with her. Guy, how you could take you do that kind of thing? If you do that kind of thing, my question
me,
is that.
like me personally, cohabitation is a no for me.
No.
That school of thought that I would like us to do the right thing before we get to the house. Do you understand? I would love it for us. We are cohabiting. What we are supposed to enjoy in marriage, we're already enjoying before marriage. So for me, that's me. I have my personal reasons.
Yeah.
I know why. Sometimes people say they want to know themselves better. They want to understand their finances together. They want to know how the person is sleeping. They want to know all those things are not excuses. Because even those that have cohabited, research show that many of them have divorced.
Yeah, it's not all about just cohabiting.
You
Just a lot of
so
things.
it depends
See,
how
it's all about
see.
indiscipline. For me, maybe you do not have respect for yourself, no culture, no values, no family values. Because if you came out from a family that have strong values and orientation, have proper orientation, there's no way you can, want to. Someone like me, oh geez, it's not possible in this world. Not possible. But I've experienced that before.
Yeah, okay.
But accidentally, the lady I was seeing at that time, in Abuja here, same Abuja, during what is that? Minister Nasir El-Rufai regime. Okay, his administration. Brother, you know how they used to demolish house anyhow in this town. So they went to her house, demolished her house. I was seeing her. It wasn't up to like kind of a month or month. Okay, let's say a month plus. The next thing, my new bae was homeless.
The next
As in, yes, brother, you need to show indeed that you love her, you care. And that was how she moved into my house. Then I was living at Gimbia Street. She moved in a safe contained, brother. Safe contained, but the safe contained was very juicy. You understand what I said? She came in and everything was there. AC could cool her hair. Jeez, she just chill. Babe, have fun now. You know what? Go find a place now. Man, give you money. Man, she was just cool. You can't believe that I proposed to her there. As in, we spent like 2 or 3 months.
And you proposed marriage?
Yes, because we spent like 4 months. She spent 4 months. She wasn't ready to leave, to be honest. But at the end of the day, after the proposal, she had to make her to leave. She left, so she spent some time and to study each other, get to know each other very well. So that was just it, bro. So to me, cohabitation, living together without any parental blessings, without any community blessing, without any legal binding,
without people witnessing the formal that yes, it's now Mr.
Mrs.
But funny enough, many people don't care again. Like people don't care. It's not about the bride price. It's not bride price.
Oh boy.
Because many people don't care. Like our society we are living now.
Yep.
Like most people, you see everybody. 60% of young people cohabit now. Now, okay, we have some comments here. Charity Igwe says, I am not a traditional woman. I love splitting bills with my partners. I love interest, and that is why I endorse cohabitation before marriage. Well, this coming from a lady.
Yeah.
What do you say about this? Charity Igwe says, I am not a traditional woman.
That's
so some of us were traditional men.
But you men have to give all chieftains a title, brother. So that is it. We also have Joy Altar. It's a compatibility status. I would prefer to test my compatibility before venturing into marriage. See, I want to compare bedroom schedules as well as sleeping habits before committing to a union. This sounds like it, man.
This from Joy Altar. Now, what do you think about Joy Altar? Her own idea is she has to know you. That's why I'm cohabiting with you. I have to be in the same space with you. I have to know whether the time that's snoring in the house, bad sleeping habits or your toilet habits. Some people, they're very messy in their thoughts.
Exactly.
And in fact, when most marriages, those little things that cause issues, that bring up
it's called the little foxes that spoils the vine. You understand? I've been with a lady before, and before we went to bed, she told me that she do snore. You understand, but not the disturbing type. Okay, so for me, I don't like making people uncomfortable. I say freestyle, and you can snore too.
Like
however you want to.
So is love now. When there's
exactly.
love, I don't know whether
exactly.
Seriously, snoring. When you saw her, you know what you went for.
Exactly.
That's why you went for her now. So there's no need of talking about the snoring, the compatibility, toilets.
But do you know what? This cohabitation thing, it pays men very well. Pays a lot of men.
Yeah, I had. Doing my research, I asked 1 or 3 of my guys in one of our hangouts, like, do you prefer cohabiting or do you prefer the real deal?
Yeah, exactly.
Like many of them say, if we don't cohabit, what are we doing? Like, you have to come and know my place. Some say, how do we know each other? That's the question they're asking.
But you don't need to. It's not necessary for you to
Yeah.
start living with a woman in the same space for you to get to know her.
Yeah.
If you guys meet consistently and you already know things you're looking out for from a woman, excuse me, it wouldn't be a difficult thing to decipher that. You understand what I'm saying? So you should be able to know how a woman is, her characters, attitudes. If it's something tailored towards where you're heading through, it's not a difficult thing for me. You understand?
Okay.
So I must not live in the same space with
Okay,
you.
we have a comment here. Gracie says cohabitation favors men, free wife.
I did tell you, man. I did tell you. Because from there, my brother, if I even have a way to do that, brother, don't you think I should give it a shot? Are you going to advise me on that? I'm thinking about it because you see, Okemute has actually given me a hint.
Yes. You want to advise you here? Really, Remy?
Seriously,
Really?
because I also know a friend. They are good, as in they're living well.
Yeah.
They only started living together first before you know it. They managed to do traditional marriage, but the guy purposely refused to do
the marriage,
white wedding.
But they are still together.
They are still together. They even have kids.
When you've done traditional, it's like you've married.
Okay, yeah, you've married, so nobody give a damn about that.
That cohabited for a year. There was nothing formal. There was no tradition. There was no white. There was no religious wedding. But the way it crashed, like they became sworn enemies. They don't talk. They don't want to see themselves.
Oh boy. Like they just discovered themselves? What do you think that
could
lead to such?
For a year.
Okay, just a year, right?
A year. Yeah, it's not just.
Yeah.
You paid for a year.
Oh boy, that my brother. A big deal, my brother.
Like free wife for 1 year. She was cooking your food, washing your dishes, you're paying her bills, you're doing
everything. How can you know if she was doing all that?
Well,
these days, most ladies don't really, from my little observations, some of them don't really have strength. You understand? They don't really have time to go into kitchen details. You understand? They just dislike stress. You understand the point? So once you get to it, and if you're someone who loves your food to be made by your woman, certainly you'll be discomforted.
Like
you'll be very, very uncomfortable. You understand?
My woman must not have to cook.
But you had the thing they bad for me. You had the thing they bad for me. You see, I don't know how to cook nas.
Oh boy!
And it's
we're in the same shoe, like
yeah, you know the same shoe. Day all day. For real, I don't know. And that thing is giving me concern. I've always had this mentality: make money, let others do that stuff for you. I will go out, struggle, hustle, and all that. Make the one I can make, and I bring home. I can't struggle myself for kitchen. Guy, now what for you? You know, makes sense. Now, I don't like that kind of suffering. I want to live long. I want to buy much. I want to live. I don't want to overstress myself.
Okay, we have a comment. Abdul Ibrahim says there's no reason to cohabit with your partner if both of you have not done the real thing. It's a waste of time.
Yeah.
Like now he's saying there's no reason for you to cohabit. If you've not done the right thing, it's a waste of time. Just like I just gave an example. Now those people were in love.
Yes.
They cohabited for a year. And it just end up bad. What would you say about that? Like,
but let me tell you.
From there
even if they did not
with it.
Yeah, even if they did not cohabit together, maybe it was even far better for them. They cohabited because look at it from another perspective. They were not together. Maybe they were just seeing once in a while. Try to get to know each other and all that. People can pretend a lot. And finally, they get married, do all the details, did court wedding and all that. At the end of the day, too. Come out of that marriage will become a difficult thing because by the time the woman refuses to leave, to leave, that court processes can take years. Some can even last 10 years. You understand what I'm saying? It's not easy to get divorced. You understand? So for me, if I have a way not to do any court wedding, to God be the glory, I will want to do that. Seriously. I want to do that and avoid that court wedding. So that because I like to give him myself. If I love a lady, I will give him my full self.
Your 100%.
I will seriously, there's anything 100%.
I will give him. Last week.
I talked about people should. This is area. Ladies listening. I'm still soliciting for CV. Submit your CV to Remy. Remy is looking for manager, general manager that will manage his heart.
He's ready to
And
give
it is-
100% of his
Yes,
body,
100%.
man.
So you can
Body, soul,
imagine
man.
when I give that 100%, and at the end of the day, I do all that thing, and you are not living up to expectation. You are trying to mess my life up by the virtue of the fact that no, it's not everybody that actually grew up well. It's not everybody.
Yeah.
You understand? Some ladies
But
drive joy in
me,
troubling a man.
in my own, I give to differ with that, because
Okay.
there's something I like about doing the right thing. Like when you guys get married, you know, both of you have this responsibility of living well with morals.
Yes.
Yes, you've gone to front of everybody. Everybody has beared witness that Mr. and Mrs. Now it's better when you guys are in that way. When there are issues, when two couples sit down together and solve their issues without going out, you know that when you go out, the whole world is looking at what you guys have for them. You will try your best to make sure that it works well.
Yes.
Between when both of you have done the right thing. Now, when both of you are cohabiting, there's this saying that I don't give a damn. After I didn't marry you,
Yeah,
after you
exactly.
didn't marry me.
Sometimes it
I
tends to
can't-
keep ladies
you
at bay.
understand.
You understand?
Sometimes you see cohabiting comes with a lot of difficulties.
Yeah, a lot.
For guys, I can tell you the disadvantages of it. You are going to start living like a married man, trying to keep the responsibility of making sure you have everything at home. When you don't have enough, you are in trouble. And once you are exposed and the lady knows that you don't have enough, my brother, she can carry her card and go. You can't stop her.
So-
What she will tell you is, I am not married to you. It's true.
But if a lady wants to go, but
You
it's
understand?
very kind of very rare in our African setting. You understand?
My brother,
Except-
if you don't
yeah.
have money and you're cohabiting,
My brother,
If
why
that
would you
money
cohabit? That is even the essence of it. If you don't have money and you're
Yeah.
cohabiting, everybody you're free. Anybody can go. You understand what I'm saying? You can just start dragging the person there.
Yeah.
But where the problem will be when children are involved.
Now,
Once children are involved, so how do you handle that? The woman will be dragging the children, the man will be dragging the children. It becomes an issue. So this topic we are treating today is something that is very dear to us.
Yeah.
And it has to do with people's attitude, really. And I
All
must urge everyone to ensure they work on themselves, more especially when you are dealing with an opposite sex that may actually lead to marriage or pregnancy. You must put yourself together and get the
we have one comment here. Ayo Olamide says, best way to know your spouse, you know, that's if you cohabitate, it's the best way to know your spouse. But things don't often quickly happen because but things do often quickly happen, and you may get stuck, like unwanted pregnancy and all. You understand? Now, we know how the world has evolved now. Like, we don't need to spill it out. People know how they take care of these things.
They are very sensitive issues.
These are very sensitive issues.
For real.
Now, when this comes in, some can use it to hold you. Like, yes, say we're in love, I'm pregnant for you, and you are not ready for the child. You are enjoying the cohabitation, like you didn't want to.
That's why you see, I don't advise people who are not ready. And you find this cohabitation more often in schools.
Yeah.
More often students cohabiting together, forming love, attachment. You are struggling with your academics. You are struggling with a lot of things. Living under your parents.
Yes. We have to. Joyce Iago says cohabitation is a no. It's if as a man you feel you need a woman in your life, you should try and do the right thing. Marry her. If she dies, culture, you must marry also. That's
honestly,
true.
that's a very deep one.
True.
That's a very deep one. For real, because that's why it becomes risky. But most Nigerians don't really give a damn about it. They know the risk involved. They know the issues that could come out of this.
Yes, so Samuel Matthias, I must say, longest time when you hide, bro. Cohabiting is not the best in my thoughts, especially for women. It could make them very, very vulnerable. Yeah.
Women never really, on a serious note, cohabitation does not favor women at all.
It does
not in any way. It can never favor women. But most times they are the one that actually runs to the man and refuses to go. They are the instigator. They are the people who actually causes cohabitation. Most of them. You understand?
Yeah.
Some women really.
Yeah, some.
Some.
Let's put it some.
Exactly. It's
Because
not all.
Guys
it can never be all.
Guys to have their share of say, I want to get my house, I want to make my babe come around, do that kind of thing. And of course, when a woman see comfort, what else?
She wants to chill.
That's the truth. When a woman see comfort, you have everything. The only thing missing is a woman.
But ladies of these days, they are smarter than this.
Yeah.
Ladies of these days, they're very, very smart.
Yep.
They want you to do the needful. And it's important for you to do the needful before a continuation of the cohabitation.
Oh.
You understand? Doing the needful, going to see the parents, propose to her officially as a lady. There's a respect that comes with that. Propose to her. Let her feel like, let her even say, no, I don't want. Let it be on Insta blog. Let it be everywhere. Let it be on Click Naija. You understand what I'm saying?
But most times, propose as well. People propose to keep the lady. When she's there, you cohabit with her. Because just proposal now, they can call it quit. When it's legally bind, when you are angry with her, bro, you will calm down. You can't say get out of the house. You will calm down. You like to have that. Oh, after all, I was just angry. Apology, and you guys are fine.
We are good.
But cohabitation, when couples are fighting cohabitation, good to see you.
I have had experiences with people that I know that live in my area. Some years back.
Yeah, good to see.
Even some we fighting, you be wondering, they didn't marry. There was no commitment, traditional commitment or legal commitment. You see them, the guy will beat her and the lady will not. At the time, I called the lady. How do you enjoy this? I dislike families that fight.
Bondage.
Oh, jeez. But this guy behaves like someone that's one not, is not just too tight. He will beat her. At the end of the day, this woman wouldn't want to go. I said, babe, how far now? It's as if she enjoys
now. She knows the stress. When you tell your family members that you are staying with your boyfriend, then at the end you carry your thing and go back to the house. Get that CB.
I tell you that shame. You feel out. Does it mean I didn't even know what I was doing before?
If we did the right thing,
what would they say about me?
If we did the right thing, everybody will call him and say, let's talk to your husband. That kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You understand? Now nobody knows your husband. Yes, so Samuel Matthias again. A lot of women put cohabitation as a strategy to hold on to a man. A few of them gets to transit to a wife. Men get to be favored often, and a bad man could easily abuse it in this case. Yeah.
Certainly. Simon, you are making a lot of sense.
Thank you very much, Simon Matthias. Now we have one from here.
I think it's Uche Mike. You say, from experience, I would say cohabiting is bad and unhealthy for a relationship. Even if you want to cohabit, please get ground rules and clear terms that both partners must agree to. Yes, it becomes very important for even if indeed you want to cohabit together, want to live together, as in living together. Say, Papa and Mama, blessing no go on top of your head. Make una get rules, as in there has to be rules.
He added that.
And I see nothing bad in it. It is even advisable for
please, it's like he said, and please don't get used to cohabitation. That's what he said at the end of his words. Now Uche says that if you must cohabit, you must have rules. Like, okay, what are the rules? Like, can we guess your rules?
My brother, like, I don't know the rules. Okay, what is the rules? Okay, from this time, from this period to this period, you must go see my parents. Or if you are peradventure we are cohabiting together, within this pace of time, pregnancy is not allowed. These are rules.
Okay, me, I'm feeling what he's thinking. The rules here will be like, no babes, no extra female coming to my house, because
how are you living together? Is it? Is the person okay?
You know how guys they do.
I understand, my brother. I can understand. I can relate well. Some guys,
some guys will think they are playing smart. They are cohabitating. They are still doing runs outside.
Exactly.
This is one of the fights. Now these are the rules. Your baby stay in your house, but she's still having men friends outside, having kids and all that. So now tell you, after all, I'm not married to you, or you say I'm not married to her, and you guys are in the same space. Now these are the rules that you guys are defining like, okay, no extra boyfriend or girlfriend. We are going to respect our spaces, and
respect each other. Because even women too, they are liable to that. They're liable to that. Most of them, you think you have someone, and they're busy having gathering extra boyfriends out there. You think sometimes, they always feel just like someone said, vulnerable. You understand? Because you can't really know because there's no legal binding, no legal commitment between both of you.
Yep.
You understand?
Yeah.
So most ladies may want to say, okay, I don't know what this guy, he may change his mind as time goes on. Let me see if I can actually have one or two guys. So maybe someone like Lance to see whether maybe the person will be eyeing you nice. I don't know. So
I see
like that.
That's what David say. I see nothing bad in it. It's even advisable. It will save your house rent. That is, if both of you contribute. Less spending for the man, no more going out on dates and stupid exercise that costs money. Most importantly, you know your partner, little details. If she is one that
smells
heavily, has some allergies, dirty, she can't hide this for long. If you stay under the same roof, that's if she's lazy. That's what he means. All right, Sam Mataya says sometimes men want fresh air.
Yeah,
explain that fresh air.
I hope it wasn't the one that good Lord Jonathan was giving us then. So I think the bookie, is it the bookie? Yeah, bookie Ajayi. He said it costs see finish. I tell you,
like
cohabitation. Now the first
see finish.
The first oh jeez, he goes still not finish like
there's no fun. He added that there's no fun, no excitement or adventure in it. So it's see finish to her, it's see finish. Like now, when the guy respects you, you are very beautiful and all that, he doesn't know that it's all about Medicaid. When you wake up in the morning, I see something.
But I can tell you,
what is
I was just thinking something was going through my head. There's also lots of advantages of cohabitation.
Okay.
Because sometimes I use my life to be able to decode what happens. You could have, when you have someone you truly like, you love the person so very well. You want to, I experienced it, I told you I had such experience before. I made sure that I was always taking her out. That was when Blake's used to bubble.
Yes.
Blake's. Always taking her Blake's to Blake's. Some of my cousins, sisters who came to do youth service will come, will be going to swim at all times. When you have so many activities, my brother, you see that even the cohabitation can be awesome. Yeah. But it didn't last for long. Had to do the needful. So that is just it, bro.
Nice. Following what Dapo says, some may say that it is bad because bride price hasn't been paid, but they should realize that not everyone has time to pay bride price again. Oh my God, we have different people living on this world. That's what we must accept.
I think we need to advocate for women to even start paying the bride price. How can you feel?
Yeah, of course, there's some culture. There's some culture that yes, it's the woman that paid the bride price. Like I was watching a movie some days ago, and I noticed that that culture says the woman pays the bride price. So the father was waiting for them paying the price, but not knowing that it's the woman that is coming to pay his son's bride price. And that's India,
So for me, ladies, please, you can come pay my bride price. I am ready. I am still single. Just come and pay my bride. Come and take me home and show mama. Come and take me to mama,
Jeremy says he's single. Come and pay his bride price, but that's the staking.
Oh, that's staking. Guys,
thanks to everyone who viewed us here live on Facebook. Men's Hangout will be back next week with another edition on Click Naija Radio. Yeah. If you miss any of our show, you can watch everything on our YouTube channels. My name is Nasir Yudusa.
I'm Remy Okenwa, also to let you know, already persistent. Have goals and be persistent and focus on things and your goals and you achieve whatever you want to achieve. Thank you so very much and see you next Friday.
Sorry, before I go, let me take care of this last comment. Fashuli Emmanuel says, it's based on choice. If both of them want it, well, it's for me, it's favors. But that is when the relationship is well defined and concrete. Nice. All right. Again, I will say thanks for watching us on Click Naija. Next week, Men's Hangout will be back again. My name again is Nasir.
I'm Remy Okenwa.
Bye.